There's a quali now. Well, they're gonna wait for NTZ to come back, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
And
Cool,
J1.
guys. Welcome one and all to the second race of the King of the Ring. This is round 1 in race 2. So, as we saw in the first race, this is the Nürburgring GP circuit. The guys are racing in Group 3 cars, and they are racing with no fuel and no tire wear. So it's going to be a flat-out sprint race, and it's going to be quite epic. So this pool, yeah, we're looking at some quick guys in this pool, and hoping that they put on quite a good show for us. Again, guys, I'm joined by my dad, Ken Dog. Ken Dog, welcome. Thanks for joining.
How's it, guys? How you doing?
Awesome stuff. So, guys,
Ooh, look.
yeah, Rob Luxem's in the pool. So yeah, we got some big names from the GTSA and South African racing community in this pool.
I don't know.
Not by choice, it was just a random draw, but as you can see, guys, this race is going to be proved to be quite epic. So as you just show some of the guys that are on track, we've got Mikhail 05. He's currently in his all blacked out Mercedes AMG, looking to put in a good spell here in this race. Actually quite opportune that he's the first person on the stream, because he is your reigning 2019 King of the Ring champion. So glad to see him back here to defend his title. Dad, what do you expect from Mikhail in this race?
Win.
A win. You're right.
This guy's good, eh?
He's sharp.
I enjoy watching him.
Nah, he's an
Calm
awesome racer.
Cool, yeah. Very good.
Awesome racer. So we're expecting big things from our reigning champ, eh? Like you're saying, yeah?
Yeah. I won't lie. Like you said, this group is very talented. Bob,
Very
Luxem,
jam-packed,
Mikhail. You guys have got wow. This is gonna be tense.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite tense. But nonetheless, hoping to see that everything runs good. Hoping that the guys put on a good show for us. So other than Mikhail,
I'm trying to get to see who's all here because my screen's a bit messed up.
That's unfortunate. So other than Mikhail, we've got Vladimir Putin. He's in his Lamborghini. Actually quite an interesting choice car for this track, because that is one of the twitchiest cars ever. We've got Reno the Mano, otherwise known as King Reno Stick. He's in his Porsche. We've also got Mr. Wes with his fully branded Sky Coffee Company Mitsubishi Evo 10. I'm actually loving these colors on this car. I think Chiritomon, our Sky Coffee Company owner, he's going to be quite chuffed looking at this car on stream. Lovely black and blue colors there. We've then got Giola Marcellus. He's racing in the Renault RS01, again with the nice big Sky Coffee branding there. Awesome orange and silver car. I must say, it looks like he took quite a bit of time making this car look pretty, eh? Then we've got one of the boys, MUFC Monty. He's got a Nissan Skyline GTR, fully branded with King of the Ring stickers all over it, as you can see. Then we've got SMP Pro. He's in Ken Dog's favorite car, the Lexus RCF.
Yeah.
Sounding
I got my
awesome,
top 5 just by looking at this already. Wow.
Then we've got one of the men with, I think he's got a target on his back for this series, Mr. Eleanor Blixham. He's also racing for Logistical Nightmares in the the Lexus RCF as well. Lovely looking car that there. Yep. Then we've got Mr. RBS Performance with a bit of change of pace here in the Mazda Atenza 6, or otherwise known in South Africa as the Mazda 6. Looking quite nice there in all green colors.
Right.
Yeah, no one's gonna miss him.
Like a coronavirus.
Then we've got, I hope I say this right, because he's actually been on my neck for saying his name. Kuchi 999. He's got the Porsche in red or white livery there.
Oh, the first Porsche.
Yeah, one of the first Porsches. Then we've got NTZ Nitesh. He's in the Jaguar F-Type. All green. He's just sitting in the pits currently. I think
I
there's a
think
few
he's waiting
guys
for
that we
internet
must.
connection.
Yeah, I think we're waiting for a few guys. They're not on track currently. But qualifying will start shortly. I think Skitty also. Skitty's not on track. He's going to be in a Mercedes AMG as well. Just wait for
Oh,
him to
it's
get
waiting
out
for
on
double
track.
J. Yeah.
And then we've got JOR as well, who's just waiting for it to jump on.
Ah,
Cool
I
guys,
got
so
from right.
MEFC Monty, Ruan's on the way. Hopefully Ruan does actually join this race, because he is scheduled to race in this race. Anthony, evening, thanks for joining, brother. Eleanor Bob Blixen for the victory, saying Sharks forever. Sharky, he's putting £10 in the pot for Eleanor Bob Blixen to win this. Oh, I hope
Nah.
you're right. I hope you're right. We got
Is he
Margary,
in my
welcome,
top
brother.
five? Yeah.
He's in your top 5. I'm actually hoping for my EKZ boys, Skitty One as well as
JWO.
JOR to get the win on this
Yeah.
one. Cool guys, so we're just resetting the lobby. We're gonna have a 6-minute qualifying, so the guys should be able to get 1 or 2 laps in, and
Yeah.
thereafter we're gonna have the 12 lap race. Again, the guys were able to choose whatever GR3 car that they wanted to race on this track, so choice was open. Tires are all racing soft tires, so it's full out, flat out sprint. And then thereafter we are going to see the guys with no fuel as well, just basically gunning it from start to finish for the next 12 laps.
You left the room.
I think you'll probably be back in shortly. Shaheen Aware, thanks for joining, brother. Your boy Jay, he's actually in and out of this lobby. I'm hoping that he does get to race.
What's happening now?
Psycho Sheep putting his money on Mikhail and Bob Lixum to fight it out in the
Yeah.
front.
I can give you my top 5 now already.
Let's hear that. Let's hear who you're
That's
saying.
gonna be number 1. I'm paying Mikhail,
Yeah,
Luxem,
yeah,
Sun Pro,
yeah.
definitely.
SMP3 Pro, yeah.
If he doesn't have internet issues, JWO, he's gonna be there.
Let's
Yep.
hope he doesn't. I
Skitty will
hope he
come.
actually races.
Yeah, and then Skitty.
I'm surprised you're putting Skitty so low. I'd actually put him in between Mikhail and Bob
Uh,
Lixum there.
yeah, no, you'll be there. But
I
I
hope
just said
so.
top 5. I didn't say who's coming first there.
Yeah, true,
Just
you
my
didn't,
top
yeah.
5.
Shaheen saying Blixen will do well, yeah, and my boy Jay, hopefully Jay can do well. Looking like we're having a bit of lobby issues. A
We
few of
all
the guys
jammed here.
leaving now, yeah. Track hasn't loaded yet.
Track
For all
hasn't
of us.
loaded, yeah.
Yeah.
I see even you got kicked out of the lobby.
Malgary saying he must come join his cartel. He has coffee. So I had a chat earlier today with Malgary. I recently purchased myself some Sky coffee just to see. Basically, I can't sell the product unless I know what it's like. So I bought myself some Sky coffee, which is what the King of the Ring series is sponsored by. And I must say, well, I haven't had a taste yet, but Malgary's busy chatting here saying that must join his cartel for his coffee. I don't think we're going to try your coffee yet because we don't know what the name of your coffee is yet, Malgary.
Florida special.
A Florida special. It's Mal coffee. We'll call it Mal coffee.
Mal coffee. It will make you mal.
Okay, I'm just going to make mention that we're going to reset the lobby here. Hopefully we do so, and then we can get up to racing speed again.
They're leaving.
Cool guys, apologies for that. Charles Williams saying that RBS performance is bugged. I doubt he is, because normally he's quite good with his internet. Kalen sends some samples of the coffee this side. Well, Shaheen, I'll actually do you one better. You can actually purchase Sky Coffee from their Facebook page as well as their Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. And I do believe that he will have his own website up shortly, that I will share those details with you. Other than that, he might also be selling on Takealot. Takealot is what I was thinking of.
They're selling Sky Coffee and Takealot.
I think he will start selling some Sky Coffee and Takealot. So you just obviously, if you go on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, as well as on possibly Takealot. Don't quote me on that one. You're able to just search Sky Coffee Company and then purchase their coffee from there.
Okay.
LNR Sharks,
So
whoever.
are
Do
they
they
gonna
ship
have
to
a?
the UK? I will say yes, I do believe he does. So, as I said, just go onto facebook.com, Twitter, or to Instagram. I've shared the links on the chat. And yeah, just have a look there and see.
Have they
Okay.
closed the lobby? No, nothing yet.
Yeah, he's closed it if I'm not mistaken. Just waiting to see.
There's no lobby open.
So just waiting on word. Shaheen saying he's gonna finish his Hagina mug once first, then he'll get some Sky Coffee. Cool guys, so for those of you watching, if you're not sure, the King of the Ring series, it is going to be a 6 race series and it is all points based. And we're basically going to have 1 race per month with all the guys. And basically the guys are going to be tested on either how fast they are around a track, how well they are able to save fuel, as well as if they can manage their tires, and then obviously the different cars that are in the game. We'll test them out on basically how well they're able to handle these cars. So as I said, 1 race a month. We'll obviously be racing around the GP circuit of the Nürburgring. Then we'll move on to the Nordschleife, which is the big circuit, and then on to the 24-hour circuit. So do look out for that. Um, the races will be quite interesting and quite tough on the guys, and obviously at the end of it all we're hoping to crown our 2020 King of the Ring. Okay, just waiting on the lobby again guys. FLA's in chat, sup homies, great race there by you FLA's in race 1. Unfortunate that you had so many penalties, just give us some insight onto that bud in chat. Shaheen always supporting local, local is like a brother.
So like a lot of guys are having issues internet, eh?
Yeah, I think there's probably something going on in the country at the moment other than the coronavirus. Maybe
Yeah.
the internet has the coronavirus.
It's raining in Joburg, so I don't know. Maybe it's all over now.
True, true. Cool, just
So
waiting to see.
have you put your toilet paper yet?
I haven't actually, but I think quite a few of the guys in chat have.
Yeah.
Well, Gary's saying
A
it's
lot of
golden
guys
at the
have.
moment. Cool, I
It's
see the
ridiculous.
lobby is back.
Not yet. Come on. Nuremberg, yes.
Hope you guys love the look of my Honda NSX. For those of you that don't know, GTSA Season 1, we are in all GR2 cars, and the next race is around Fuji, using either this lovely Honda NSX or the Lexus RCF. Cool, so while everyone joins in, I think we'll be able to start quali straight away. Looks like we might not have JOOR for this first race. Damn it.
He's joined the room. Did he join?
Oh yes, he is in the room actually.
He's
I'm
joined
getting
you
the
now.
other
Yeah.
guys joining now. Mikhail, Bob Lixum, Marcellus, RBS Performance.
Well, I know NTZ always has issues with his internet. Let's hope he
Ooh,
gets away.
I really hope he actually gets to race because he's one of the guys that I've been wanting to see. Let's join some of the guys out on track. We've got Wes here and his Sky Coffee company, all out branded Mitsubishi Lata. So
Another guy driving.
I'm gonna leave this on screen just so that we get some screen time for Sky Coffee Company. As I said, guys, you can find them either on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and you can purchase any of their products from those platforms.
And he's spinning just to make sure he gets airtime. You see that?
I saw that. I saw that. Made sure you got,
Trustworthy.
made sure you got the sign in there quite
All
nice and
signs.
clearly there.
Car coffee makes your car slippery.
Shaheen saying a lack of livery there by Wes. Let's go down the list. We got Wes in the Mitsubishi Lancer, Vladimir Putin in his orange with the South African flag,
Lambo.
Lamborghini, part of the Kalahari boys it seems there on the front there I think.
Is it? Yeah, Kalahari.
Yeah, we got SMP3
Kalahari or
Pro,
Kyolami?
there's Kyalami and Kalahari on there.
Kalahari, yeah. 9 hour.
Yep, and they've got SMP3 Pro, he's got his Lexus RCF,
Yes.
JOOR
Okay, that's where my
in
money is.
one of the most interesting choices of cars I've seen so far.
Oh, there he's gone.
I don't think he's gone.
As soon as you showed him, he disappeared.
He didn't disappear, they're just resetting the lobby for
Oh, they
qualifying.
reset. Okay.
Okay, back on track. Qualifying is on. So the boys have 6 minutes to put in a lap. So out first we've got Wezia. Second we've got Skitty in his white and black King of the Ring AMG. We've got Monty in his light blue all branded King of the Ring Sky Coffee Company GTR. Vladimir Putin in his Lambo. SMP3 Pro in his Lexus. Marcellus in his Renault RS01. You can see it took quite a bit of time there with this livery. I'm actually liking it quite a lot. We got RBS Performance in light green Mazda. Hopefully they do join back in time. We've got Kuchi in his white and red Porsche. Reno the Mano in his Martini livery Porsche. And then NTZ out on track in his Jaguar F-Type.
Hope he does well, this boy. Shame.
Yeah. Cool, so Wes coming up to the last back straight. About to start his lap. We are missing Eleanor Blixum as well as JOOR and Mikhail as well.
Yeah.
So I do actually hope that these guys get on track and at least get to set a lap. Hoping for big things from them three specifically. So Wes rounding the final corner, about to start his lap. Let's jump on board with him. Ooh, he's being blocked by Jay, unfortunately there.
Jay's just excited to get onto the track. I don't think they can see each other, that's why.
It's possible, there's a bit of lag on screen.
Yeah, they can't see each other, so they don't.
So then we got Skitty1. And his AMG also just started his lap. We've got MEFC Monty in third place. Got Vladimir Putin in fourth, starting his lap. SMP3 Pro also starting his lap. He might actually run into a bit of trouble, sliding out of the corner there. Got GLR Marcellus in sixth with his Renault. obvious performance in his lime green Mazda. Catching a bit of drift there. Kuchi in his Porsche. I'm really surprised not a lot guys not using the Porsche, because this is one of the cars I thought a lot of guys would have chosen.
For this
Officially
car that
official.
like beautiful, it's
Yeah.
built around.
Yeah, for sure. Officially official, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for joining, bud. Sharks Forever, thanks for the offer, Brad, but I think we should be okay. Reino the Mano in his Porsche, NTZ in his Jag, Roof van der Walt in a blacked out GTR, JOOR in a Peugeot Vision. That's one amazing car. Where's just sitting a 156.5 his first lap. We've got Skitty with a 154.4. That's an awesome lap by him there. We got Monty with a I need to do maths. 155.3 in his GTR. We got RBS Performance now slotting into 6th place. GLR Marcellus in 4th. Actually make that Kuchi in 4th. Awesome lap by him there. I must admit that was good by him.
Surprised the Reynolds doing alright, eh?
Yeah, for sure. So Roof van der Walt, JOOR and Mikhail trying to set their laps now. I think they'll only have one lap to set in this race. I mean in this qualifying, sorry. But Dad, what do you think? Some interesting choice cars, especially by our man JOOR, eh?
Yeah.
The Renault and then this Peugeot.
The French cars on a German track.
It's about to go to war, I guess. And then we got Mikhail. Mikhail's actually swapped cars. He was in a blacked out AMG, but now he's actually swapped to a blacked out Audi R8.
Yeah.
So he's following the footsteps of our boy Chop Prince in the last race.
Okay.
Hopefully he does well in this car. So your leader currently is Skitty 1.
You just missed a JWO and Mikhail and Wes actually lifted that Mercedes, the Renault up.
Damn, I wish we caught that on stream. We got MEFC Monty in 2nd place currently. Reino the Mano in 3rd. Obvious Performance in 4th. Kuchi in 6th. 5th. So
there you go, JWO.
7th is JLR. Marcellus. Wes is 8th. Roof van der Walt is 9th. NTZ 10th. SMP3 Pro in 11th. Vladimir in 12th. Mikhail in 13th. I think we are still missing Eleanor Bob Lixam, eh?
Yeah, that's what I've been looking for. Sorry, I haven't been talking because I've been trying to think, has he joined? No, he hasn't joined. Kale's joined the group, so I don't know if he's on track. No.
Kale's actually not meant to be racing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and the finals just started.
Down.
That's quite unfortunate for Bob Lixam. I hope he's able to join.
Lixam.
I really hope he's
on the last corner. Last lap.
I really hope he's able to join this race. Cool guys, so your grid in 1st place, we've got Skitty 1, 2nd place Mikhail, who actually managed to qualify there, JOOR in 3rd, MEFC Monty in 4th, Reino the Mano 5th, Obvious Performance 6th, Kuchi in 7th, GLR Marcellus in 8th, we've got in 9th Wezo 9, Roof van der Walt in 10th, NTZ in 11th, SMP Pro in 12th, and Vladimir Putin in 13th. Quite unfortunate to be not seeing Eleanor Barblixam. Lights are out, and unfortunately looks like we got a few guys stuck on track.
JOO stuck, yeah. Well, restarted, right?
Yeah, so unfortunately guys, they got auto drive. Fortunate for 3 of the guys there. 4 guys. NTZ's actually managed to get away, so I think he just spun. But JOOR and Reino the Mano stuck on the grid. So with these races, unfortunately, internet is one of the problems that we have to deal with in South Africa. So what we've decided is that we have 3 race restarts. So the first race they get to start off. If we have any guys auto driving, then they'll have a second race restart, and again on the third race restart, basically the guys who have auto drive will be placed at the back of the grid, and then from there race on race restart 3. So Skitty1, our lobby host, just making sure everything's back to normal, setting the grid for us.
How many guys are in this lobby, yeah?
We have got... oh, it's a full lobby. I actually need to ask
So
Kel to
maybe...
leave.
So I'm checking, maybe that's why Pop person can't come in.
It's possible, yes. I'm just gonna make mention to Kel. Cool guys, apologies that having quite a bit of troubles with this race. The guys are just heading out on track just to get a few extra laps in, and hopefully on our second race start we are able to get going.
We found the vault. Is that road Van der Vault supposed to be in?
Yes, he is. He was actually meant to race in the other race, but
okay, so now it's probably full again.
no, actually he's actually meant into this race, yeah.
Okay.
So we're just waiting on Bob Lixum.
Yeah. I've asked him, he's not answering.
I've also just sent him a message myself, hoping he comes back. Cool guys, throw some messages in the chat. Who have you guys got your money on to win this race?
Okay.
Let's just go on track with some of the guys, get some footage going. Let's have an onboard in this Porsche with Kuhi. Love the sound of this thing.
Which one is that?
I'm actually with the Reino the Maino, he's had a bit of a spin. I'm gonna join Kuhi now in his Porsche. Shaheen, welcome back brother, thanks for joining the stream, bud. Everyone that's joined guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Your subscriptions do go a long way in growing the channel guys, so please do make sure that you subscribe, and also please, if you can, just share this channel as much as you can guys. There's a lot of awesome racing content that you definitely will be able to watch on here. So Gerard van Vuren saying that either Mikhail or Skitty, but he thinks that Skitty is actually going to be the winner of this race. Hi Phantoms, welcome back brother.
Why isn't he racing?
He did not enter as well. And also he's, I believe he recently got a new job fresh out of high school.
Oh! Coronavirus works wonders, huh?
For sure, for sure. So we got 3 of our guys just parked off on the side here, waiting for the race to start. Can we jump in this? I don't think we can. I was hoping to try and jump into JOO's car. very, very interesting choice by him for this car. Just waiting on a few guys, I believe. Monty also just coming to park off with the boys.
Can't actually jump into his car.
Yeah.
The only car I can't.
So, doesn't look like we're gonna get Bob Lixom racing. I actually hope he does join in because we are kind of waiting for him.
I've sent a message and I phoned him, he's not answering. So, he's watching a Bollywood movie, I suppose.
Oh, that's quite unfortunate. We're really hoping to see him show off his skills here on track.
I'll tell him they're waiting for him.
And I think a lot of the guys also in this on the stream and in the chat were hoping to see him on track tonight because we really, really want to see what that man has to do. I think he's probably one of the favorites to take the title.
Lexham.
Yeah.
Very smoothly. Huh. I don't think Lexham's coming.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Oh wait, hold on, he's read the messages. Don't worry about me. Okay. He just sent a message to me, don't worry about me.
Can you just message the boys here on the race for me if you don't mind?
Okay.
Unfortunate there, it looks like we've lost out with Bob Lixom. Race start 2 though will start shortly, guys, so don't run away.
The guys are getting impatient.
Yeah, we got a lot of the guys drifting here currently for us on stream.
Yeah.
Cool guys, while we wait, don't forget, please do like, comment and subscribe to the channel. As well as this year's King of the Ring, it is sponsored by the Sky Coffee Company. You can check them out on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram if you would like to see their products and what they have to offer. Do visit them. It's just on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. Search the Sky Coffee Company or Sky Coffee Co. and have a look at the products. They're definitely some great tasting coffees that you guys are more than likely to enjoy. So we got Skitty one just heading out on track for us. He's gonna make his way past the first sector, and then from there we should get the race underway. Lovely looking Mercedes AMG here. Cool, so race 2 guys. Race 2 guys about to get underway. All our drifters are going to be reset. And we head to the start of the race.
So JW gets a kick and a start on this one.
Yeah, let's hope all of our guys get away. So we got 13 races on track tonight. Really hoping that these guys are able to pull it off for us.
Okay, gentlemen.
Okay, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights. Lights are out. Oh, we've still got Jay stuck.
JW. Restart this race again.
This looks like this big front, which is quite. quite unfortunate. So looks like we're gonna have the third and final race start.
You should try and start him at the back and see what happens.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
It's quite a difficult track, this, eh?
It is quite
Real
technical,
flowing
eh?
track.
Yeah, it's one that I think requires quite a lot of concentration, and I mean, it's one of the reasons why we're running the series, because apart from the three layouts that GTSport offers, this track being the more famous track for the sprint races, it is still quite difficult, and I mean the guys have to put a lot of effort and a lot of time practicing this track to make sure that they get every corner right.
Yeah, because that's those first first three corners.
Yep.
I won't lie, I still have a lot of difficulty. You don't know whether to accelerate, let the car coast. So to
Yes, so
get
we're
those three right, yes.
looking at Mikhail here coming to the first corner. It's quite a hard hairpin, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
And then the second corner, as you're saying, it's difficult because I think the car likes to run out wide
drift.
on the exit.
Yeah.
And then the third and fourth corner being a chicane, also really difficult to make sure that you get through there quickly but without sliding, eh?
This one here where he's coming to now, just hit the brake and then the car coast all the way down to this corner.
Yeah, true. So I think Skitty 1 just finishing up with the settings for this race.
Nice.
Just keep our eyes on MEFC Monty currently.
I don't think you can mistake what race he's racing in, eh?
Definitely not. What
Definitely
series
King
he's
of the
taking
Ring.
part. Yeah. But nice that he's actually got all of that on his car.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we've lost another competitor, JRR, and his Peugeot opting not to race. That's really, really unfortunate.
Two guys. Yeah, but the guy, what's nice is the guys don't want him to stop. Gent, last try.
Yeah, definitely. I think one of the main things is that we try and enforce some camaraderie with the boys, because I mean it is a tough race and guys do kind of feel a bit hopeless with the internet and all of that.
Yeah.
And I mean
It's not your fault, yeah.
One of our competitors who's a great advocate of making sure guys keep on competing is Eleanor Psycho Sheep. He's always encouraging the boys to race, making sure that they don't back out. He's in chat here now currently saying internet struggling. Yeah, definitely struggling, but nonetheless the guys are keen to race. They wouldn't show up if they weren't keen.
Okay.
Anthony Wilson, what happened to Blixham? I think he's actually a bit fed up with the internet currently. So he unfortunately locked him. Thanks for joining, bud. Psycho Sheep, we saw your Ferrari, brother. Your Ferrari looked awesome on track, eh?
It didn't get bottled at all.
It never bottled at all, and it sounded amazing. Guys, thanks for liking the stream. Please also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also share this channel for more racing content as well as more King of the Ring.
Tell your aunties, your mothers and all about it.
Even if you have to steal their phones and subscribe for them. Cool, so it looks like we got the final race start now.
Come on, Wiz.
We've got, if I'm hoping all 13 guys are going to be racing. Just wait for the race list. All 13 are there. JRR and Root van der Walt at the back. Unfortunately, they're having some internet issues. Nonetheless, the other 11 guys are in front and we're ready to get racing. So this is the official final race start. Waiting for the lights. We've got 4 lights. And we're off.
And Jay, you start. Oh,
Jay has started, but Root van der Walt unfortunately stuck there.
Sorry, guy.
Mikhail taking the lead into the first corner, with Skitty 1 in second. Reino the Maino actually in third there with his Porsche, amazing stuff. Monty in fourth. Wes in fifth place. SMP Pro in sixth in his Lexus. GLR Marcellus right next to him in seventh. RBS Performance in his Mazda in eighth. JRR in ninth. Ooh, with a bit of a spin there.
Oh, did you spin?
I think he got a bit of a tap, but he's holding in onto it there. Kuchi now in 9th, JRR in 10th, NTZ in his Jag in 11th, and Vladimir Putin in his Lambo in 12th place. So here's the battle at the front already. We've got Mikhail, Skitty, Reino and MEFC Monty. 4 completely different cars. Definitely hoping to get a good race out of these guys tonight.
Yeah.
Charito, thanks for joining, brother. I've been posting all about Sky Coffee, so I hope the guys actually come and place some orders with you, bud. If you guys see in the chat, I've just shared the links for Sky Coffee Company. Let's go further down the line. We've got Reino the Maino right behind Skitty 1. Let me quickly just exit there and join back in again. Jump on board with Reino.
Oh, you also in this car.
Yep.
That's well in that corner, eh?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to get too unsettled with it. Right behind Skitty 1, yeah.
Skitty, yeah. Gonna dive from that corner.
Yeah, you can definitely smell the exhaust fumes coming from that Mercedes. Who decides to back out of it. But he's got Monty in the Skyline right behind him. We're having a bit of a wobble there.
And the
SMP Pro
Lexus behind.
with a 1.4 second penalty, looks quite unfortunate. And we've got Wes in his Sky Coffee Company under a lot of pressure with RBS Performance. Running wide there.
We got pushed wide, yeah.
Let's hope he doesn't get a penalty for that. Running wide again. And RBS Performance taking full advantage of Wes running wide there. We got JRR in 8th. He's under pressure from GLR Marcellus. But that Peugeot's definitely got the legs. He's actually pulling away from him there. It's awesome to see that Jay's racing.
Yeah, not even.
Yeah.
Not even, what you call it, lagging at all, eh?
Not at all, not at all. And we got Kuchi in his Porsche in 10th place. We've got NTZ in 11th and Vladimir Putin in 12th. So I mean, even though they are at the back, they are still going to put on a bit of a show for us, it looks like.
Show for you, hopefully.
Battle for 11th, right? Let's go back to the front. Ooh, interesting times here. Skitty 1 pulling alongside into the chicane. Mikhail's giving him way. Reino the Maino coming with a great exit there. Side by side into the final corner. And Mikhail just giving him way as well.
Rather give him way because he's a Reino.
Yeah, there's Reino and there's still a lot of laps left in this race. Also see that SMP Pro has got in front of MEFC Monty. So I think Monty's struggling a little bit with that Skyline. Bit too much torque in that car. And we got RBS Performance in 6th place. Pulling a slight gap on Wes now in 7th. And then JRR catching very quickly. He's now right behind Wesley. So Jay in his Peugeot actually showing that this car can do quite a bit on this track, eh Dad?
Yeah, geez, eh? Even though it covers the whole track.
It's got a very big bum.
It's a big ass. Big ass car, it is. Looks quite nice though, eh?
Yeah, we got GLR, Marcellus and Kuchi battling for 9th place here as well. It's nice to see that there's battles all the way down the field.
All down, yeah.
So Kuchi just staying on him, just watching any movement. NTZ and Vladimir Putin also just keeping close proximity to each other. Let's go back to the front. We got Skitty pulling out a slight gap on Reino the Maino, and Mikhail, I think he wants to have some Porsche for dinner.
Yeah, he's going to. He's at the purple sector now. So
Yes, purple sector coming up to the final chicane. Let's see if he. Yeah,
he
having a
won't
bit
do
of
it
a
now.
look. Having a bit
Yeah,
of a
he
look.
won't do it.
I
Too
think
calm for
Mikhail,
that.
yeah, Mikhail's in a bit of trouble. Giving him a bit of nudge there because I think he can see that SMP
It's
Pro is right behind
pressure,
him.
yeah.
So an interesting battle
That
for the
Lexus
final.
is big in the mirrors. Eh?
Yeah, for sure. Interesting battle for this final podium position, eh? So we jump on board with Mikhail now behind the Lexus. I think he's probably watching his mirrors here for this Lexus in case it dives him. Ooh, Reino the Maino running wide there. Mikhail right back onto his bumper again.
Can't just be patient. He's gonna get him on that down the other bridge.
Ooh, Reino and Mikhail having a bit of a slide.
Slide here.
They're pushing quite hard, eh?
Yeah.
Skitty 1
gotta be
currently with
patient.
the fastest lap of 54.8. Very, very tight
Now
racing here.
Now do it. Yeah, he's gonna do it now. Stop covering the inside. Hit
There we
it.
go,
Go
there we
for it,
go.
I told you.
As Jay would say, send it, but
Yeah.
looks like we've got him on the inside again.
Licked and posted.
Great stuff there by Mikhail.
Oops, he's fight. How do you fight back on that corner? No, Reino, wait.
Reino's still battling him.
Yeah,
These
he's
guys
giving
aren't
him
leaving
a-
each other any space, eh? Great stuff here for the camera.
Yeah, that's it.
And while we're seeing this battle, Skitio just pulled out on a 2.2
pulling
second
away,
gap
yeah.
now, yeah. Keeping it nice and clean. And ooh, unfortunately, GLR Marcellus has left us. That's quite unfortunate there.
Lap 4.
These guys are giving each
No
other
space.
hell here. So Mikhail staying ahead.
He's got the run. Lock on it, dive you. Yes.
Reino on the inside.
Oh.
Oh! He hit the wall there. That's really, really unfortunate, and he falls all the way back into 6th place.
It's,
The racing is really, really tight. As we see Jay now just getting ahead of Wes, but Wes fighting back. Coming down into the first corner, Wes on the inside, Jay on the outside. These guys are keeping it quite tight.
yeah, it is.
Wes,
Sure.
these guys are side by side, literally swapping positions like it's one leg here.
Every second corner, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like Jay's managed to keep himself ahead though.
Yeah.
Wes having a bit of a wiggle. And Kuchi now trying to jump onto the back of Wes there. Wes currently having a bit of issues with the car. As we just go back up to Kuchi. Kuchi now at 9th place. Some messages there in the chat. Let's hear what we say. What you guys have thought of the race so far, man. I mean, I'm quite excited and I'm stumbling on my words also just with all the battles that are going on here.
Trying to keep up with the racing, yes.
Yeah. I mean, instead of King of the Ring, these guys are fighting like it's Lord of the Rings here.
Yeah. Throwing everything at each other, yes.
Definitely, definitely. Jay now pulling out a 1.5 second gap to Wes. Reino kind of a bit in no man's land after his little bit of an incident there with the pit wall. Just looking to catch back up to RBS Performance, who's in 5th place and literally on the bumper of MEFC Monty. Awesome to see this Mazda Tenza currently now in 5th place. Then we got our King of the Ring branded Skyline here of MEFC Monty. And SMP3 Pro with his 1.4 second penalty that he hasn't managed to get rid of. Now on the back of Mikhail. So I mean, this battle for the final podium position is quite well. Let me not say final podium position, for second place is between 3-4 cars. Yeah, definitely.
But I got a funny feeling Mikhail will get comfortable again and then just pull away. He'll be up edge now.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to find his feet there.
Yeah. Like you say, he was driving that other car before the race, and just jumped into this one after.
Yeah, I think probably had a bit of issues with the Mercedes. But nonetheless, our leader at the moment, Skitty1, with a 3.8 second gap, looking quite comfortable in his AMG Mercedes. Oh, as we go to the back of the grid, Vladimir having a bit of trouble with this Lambo. Shaman, hoping that he does get to catch up to the guys. NTZ now with a 0.8 second penalty in 10th place. Kuchi in 9th. Hunting down Wesley in 8th place. JWR doesn't seem to be pulling away from Wes too much, but definitely trying to push this Peugeot as he tries to make his way to catch up to Reino the Maynard. FLAs, thanks to saying the penalties don't go away, believe me. I think Ferdy was trying to get rid of his penalty in the last race, and I mean, he didn't manage at all. Riding on board now with Reino the Maynard in his maternity livery Porsche. He's just trying to catch up to the back again. RBS Performance still stuck right behind MEFC Monty. These two guys seem to just be keeping it nice and chilled behind each other.
Chop.
As we jump on board with MEFC Monty.
Second, third and fourth is it's exciting, you know, you don't know, I can't even talk.
You don't want to take your eyes off it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't even get rid of the penalties. Not even trying to.
Oh, looks like we had a bit of an issue there with RBS Performance having a spin. He's got Reino the Maynard now right on him. Reino flashing his lights as well. Wanting to get past. He's trying to run it wide. Oh, another bit of a wiggle there. Reino trying to capitalize. Let's jump on board with Reino.
Go on the inside.
On the inside. A bit scrappy there. But manages to get it done. He's up into 5th place now.
Should have closed the door earlier.
Yeah.
Didn't.
But I mean, RBS has the run here. Looks like he might try and go for a move. Too far back. I think he's just trying to keep it nice and clean, yeah. Well done to Reino there, making his way back up to 5th. We've got Monty now chasing down. Now that he doesn't have the pressure on the back of him, he's trying to chase down the guys in front. Late braking by Monty. Almost running into the rear of that Lexus.
Yeah. What's that Lexus run now? Yeah.
I mean, the V8 of that Lexus and the pure power of the Skyline. Down to the first corner. Mikhail keeping his cool.
No, he's a calm, collected driver, that guy, definitely.
I mean, he's showing why he is actually the reigning King of the Ring champion. In 2nd place currently. But looks like Skitty won, and as well as from the previous race, GTP, GTI and FLAs looking to dethrone him.
Yeah. The guy Skitty is not even making a mistake, eh?
Oh, let's hope you're not giving him any commentator's curse there.
not at all, eh? It's my man, Skitty.
Skitty, one of the EKZ boys in the King of the Ring this evening. with a 4.1 second, 4.2 second gap now. Definitely keeping it nice and clean and calm. Mikhail in second place now, just pulling a bit of a gap to SMP3 Pro. And Monty, that Godzilla is definitely hunting down that Lexus. As we now ride on board with Monty, just to see what he has on this back straight. I mean, the last time he was on this back straight and he had about 0.8 gap, he did brake very late and almost tagged the back of that Lexus.
Yeah. RP Performance is coming back at Reno in 6th place.
Cool, let's just join that action there.
Touching bumpers here at the moment.
Yeah, at the chicane, we just saw that.
Yeah.
So I mean, 8 laps down, Dad. It's quite a calm race, apart from the few battles that we've had here and there.
The two calmest guys of the track are in the front, 1 and 2. I mean, the 3 and 4 have to fight for where they are now at the moment.
Definitely, and then 5th and 6th are battling each other quite heated here at the back.
It's the top 6 that go through, eh?
So it's not really top 6 that go through. The guys are all just racing for points.
Okay.
And then just accumulate throughout the season.
Before that. Okay.
Cool. And just going down the order again. JOOR, but still 3 seconds behind the guys in 6th. I think he's just trying to keep it easy, unless he's just struggling to find the extra pace in that Peugeot currently. He's managing to pull away from Wes though, at least, so now a 6-second gap on him. And Kuchi is still right behind Wes there, 1.8 seconds, falling back slightly.
NTZ
in 10th
good
place.
to see him still on the racetrack.
And I agree. Looks like he's representing Bandit Racing from what it looks like, as well as I think on the back of his car he's got the Heat and Proxer tags there.
Yeah. Very nice guy NTZ, eh? The race is in quite a lot of times.
Often,
yeah.
And you race with him in the GTSA leagues, right?
The GTSA leagues, yeah.
Okay, awesome stuff.
Him and my captain on top there, number 8, Wes.
Oh, okay.
The same pool group.
Yep.
Yeah.
And GTSA races, guys, those of you unaware, those are on Thursday evenings. The GTSA guys, 156 entrants, I think, this season.
Yeah.
We've got our next race around Fuji Speedway in the GR2, either Honda NSX or the Lexus RCF. And that's going to be an interesting 40-minute race, so please do join myself and some of the other guys on Thursday for that GTSA race. Let's just join the front then again with Skitty 1, again looking very calm on lap 10 here. I must say, just jumping on board with him. The way he's working his wheel currently is so nice and smooth. No rash movement at all.
No scratches on his car at all, eh?
Lovely stuff here by Skitty. We got Mikhail still in 2nd place. SMP3 Pro in 3rd. Monty seeming to have dropped back a bit in 2.5 seconds now in 4th.
Yeah, but the penalties that SMP3 Pro's picking up, it's weird, eh?
He's actually picked up another half a second there.
Yeah.
And then we've got battle for 5th place still. Reino the Maino and RBS Performance keeping in close quarters of each other. I think RBS Performance just biding his time till the end of the race to try to get past.
The only way to get past Reino, because Reino is actually very wide elbowed.
Yeah.
Is if he gets him on that under the bridge, on that bend, the same place where he got dive bombed.
Oh yeah,
The best place to overtake him.
and that's the hairpin there. Well, we'll see. He might be planning that. Dad Shaheen Schofield saying that he raced against your dad once. Schofield 768 being his PSN ID. Do you remember racing with him?
I think so. I must have can't remember. Schofield, yes. A lot of 30 races.
Yeah. Cool guys, lap 11 yeah. I mean the guys are fairly spread out.
Yeah.
Unless there's any serious mistakes, looks like this is what might be our finishing order. Mikhail now catching a bit of a drift at the hairpin. SMP3 Pro catching up to him there. Ooh, and running wide actually onto the grass there. He's now lost 3 seconds. Just means that Monty, who was behind him by 3 seconds, is now only a second behind him.
Second.
So we've got a battle. We've got a battle for the podium now. So third and fourth battling. Doesn't look like it. So we got a battle for third and fourth here, as well as fifth and sixth. And then Jay in quite a lonely seventh place here. We've got Wes in his Sky Coffee Company livery, Mitsubishi Lancer in 8th. In 9th we've got Kuhi in his Porsche. NTZ in 10th place here. And Vladimir Putin, the president himself, in 11th place. Skitty 1 started his final lap down through turn 1 now.
Well done.
6 seconds ahead of his nearest competitor, doing quite awesome there. And I mean, definitely proving to us that he's hungry for this, eh?
Yeah. The penalty system, I'm just noticing that the guys are not even trying to get rid of it. And, like normally you break a bit earlier, you lose some, but Sampro's penalty stays the same.
I think because how we're viewing it, we only see when they lose the penalty in the tenths increments. So like if it's 1.8 until he gets to 1.7, we'll see it will say 1.7.
Okay.
So I mean he might be killing it every few hundredths of a second, but we're only seeing it when it's a tenth of a second.
Oh, okay.
So our battle for third here seems to be spreading out now. The battle for fifth, obvious performance seems to have dropped back here.
Yeah, they're all giving up.
JOR now coming up to the back of obvious
coming
performance.
Up, yeah. But increasing a penalty. He was on 300, now he's on 1.4.
As we ride on board here with Skitty 1 coming into the final corner now. He's going to claim your race win for race 2, running slightly wide though at the exit, but nonetheless flawless performance by him tonight, finishing in first place with the fastest lap as well. Second place we've got Mikhail, third place we've got SMP3 Pro, fourth is Monty. Oh, actually Monty's finishing in third place because SMP3 Pro had a penalty.
3-second penalty.
Reno now in 5th place, obvious performance in 6th, JOR in 7th, Wes around the final corner to finish in 8th, we've got Kuchi in 9th, 10th place, just waiting on NTZ in his Jaguar F-Type. Well done there to Skitty 1, awesome race by him, as you said, very cool, calm and collected like you said, Dad. But
tell you.
I think also the Mercedes was one of the better cars for this track, eh?
Yeah.
So we got our final competitor now rounding the bend. Vladimir Putin is coming to finish the race in 11th place. We had GLR Marcellus as well, who unfortunately had issues with his internet. Ruud van der Walt as well, unfortunate for him, he also disconnected. And then Eleanor Bar Blixham, who had some issues starting the race as well with the lobby. Very unfortunate to not have him on track because I think he would have been up there as well.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Definitely. Okay, cool. So,
Now, question: on this track, did you keep your same cars for the next race, or?
no. So the next race is going to take place on the 14th of April. Its details will be shared with the guys in the coming days, if not before Friday.
Okay.
But they will be racing. I'll give you a hint that they will be racing a different car class.
Okay.
It won't be the group
That's
1, 2, or
3.
3, or 4 cars. So
Uh,
they'll just have to look out for that info when it gets shared.
yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna be. I'll tell you one thing. It's gonna be an interesting race to see which
You
guys
can
are able
adapt.
to adapt to
Mm-hmm.
the situation that I am going to put them in for the next King of the Ring race.
Okay.
Okay, so
That's
the
nice.
final standing, guys. We've got Skitty 1 in first place, Mikhail in second, MEFC Monty in third, SMP3 Pro in fourth, Reno the Mano in fifth. Sixth place we've got RBS Performance, JOOI in seventh, Wes09 in eighth place. Ninth place we've got Cookie, 10th place NTZ, and 11th we've got Vladimir Putin, with 12th going to GLR Marcellus for his DNF. 13th to Ruud van der Walt, and 14th to Eleanor Barbliksem. So, Dad, um, who do you think, or what's your thoughts on this race?
On this race, fantastic race, eh? The guys were really calm about where they raced it. Very
Yeah,
nice. I mean, Skitty was in a class of his own, yeah? But like I
for
say,
sure.
Mikhail, he just kept it there. He didn't push. He stayed calm. So he's still my driver of to take it, eh?
For sure, for sure.
Well,
I think on my side, some awesome battles from Reno the Mano and obvious performance.
yeah, there's a pity about that pit wall.
Yeah, for sure. I think he would have
I'm
liked
sure
to
you'll be
finish a
out
lot higher.
after
Yeah.
there.
And then also from Wes09, I must say I'm quite impressed to see how well he actually took this race in that Mitsubishi Lancer.
It's no, it was, did good, did very well. It's
Yeah,
it's just weird that how the guys are choosing the. I'm just looking at the results now. There's only
yep,
two guys that have the same cars.
and that's being the
Everyone has
Porsche.
the
Yeah,
Porsches, two Porsches.
yeah,
Guys
no,
are really
definitely.
experimenting, eh? Yes,
Yeah,
nice.
it's good to see. It's good to see. So, other than that, guys, thanks for joining. Again, do try and like, comment, or subscribe to the stream. And yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you in about a month's
Next
time on
race.
the 14th of April for race 2 of the King of the Ring. And yeah, as I said, we're going to see quite an interesting mix in terms of the races and the pools, as well as an interesting mix in terms of what type of car these guys are going to be using. So enough with those hints there. Yeah, we'll see
Don't
you.
give too much away.
Yeah, I don't want to. But yeah, we'll see you in on the 14th of April. Thanks for joining,
Cheers,
guys.
guys. Ciao.